BlueCat provides a number of methods to correct mistakes in the UI, as well as an additional utility to restore to a known stable state. So we're going to walk you through a couple different types of rollback today, doing it within your session, doing it within a table or container space, admin rollback, as well as full data restoration. So we'll start first with session rollback. The example of this would be a case where you're any user, whether an admin or not, and you're making a number of changes as you're working, and you realize something you've done during that session needs to be changed back. An example of this is you're working within a zone and you deleted several records. You realize one of them you did not intend to delete. So you're able to immediately pick that record and revert it. You can see here, I'm working within a block. I have a number of networks in here, and I'm going to delete a couple. I'll realize soon after I didn't actually intend to delete all of those. So after I do that, at that point, I can go up here, look at my session, and I can see what I just did. And with a one click, I can go ahead and restore that. Now, if I go back to my IP space, you can see all those networks are back.
Okay, so the second option for restoring your data is within a table. So we call this table rollback. So I'm going to walk you through how this works in the UI. So let's say we're in a table. I'm in a zone here, so we're looking at resource records. I'm selecting a couple that I want to tag, apply a tag to. Hit the tool icon, but instead of hitting tag, maybe I hit delete selected. So on accident, I'm deleting these. It will also delete the linked IP addresses. Oh no, now I realize my mistake. I deleted instead of tagging something. Well, there's the data restore option right here. We hit data restore, and it's going to say, okay, there were several deleted. That counts as one transaction from database terms, because as it does the delete, it kind of puts those records together. So when I do the restore, I can't do like a partial restore. I'm just going to hit restore. It'll restore everything that was deleted by that transaction. See, it has a transaction number even. Now, if we go back to that table, we'll see that those records are restored, and also the linked IP addresses. Since those are host records, of course, they have a linked IP address over in the IP space. So that was also restored as part of this transaction.
Let's imagine you are the sysadmin in charge and you get a call from marketing VP asking why the corporate website is not working. Probably what happened is somebody from the junior admin team deleted or modified a DNS zone or record by accident. Then maybe you need to revert a number of deletes from one or more other users. Let me show you how to deal with this. So let's begin our investigation here, taking a look to the transaction history first. Let's filter by category, views and zones, and by action delete. So we can find here that the admin junior has deleted a zone. So now I'm going to revert the actions made by our junior team, going back to the administration tab and clicking on data restore. We can find here the same number of transactions, and we can inspect what was deleted inside of that zone. And there it is, a couple of records deleted and the entire zone. So let's go back and revert the action. We can take a look to the DNS space inside of the zone that recently we have deleted and see that everything is in place again.
There are some situations that aren't covered by the restore options we've seen so far, like restoring dynamic records, or in the unlikely event that a block that contains thousands and thousands of records is accidentally deleted. These situations are listed in the Address Manager Admin Guide, but let's use that deleted block as an example. Here I have this United Kingdom block, and if I select it, I can see there are multiple networks inside. I'm going to go ahead and delete that block, which will delete the networks as well. Okay, our United Kingdom block is gone. SSH as root to the Address Manager server. It's a good idea to check that the backup you wish to restore is in the Data Backup directory. Now we can go into the administration console itself. The administration console supports multiple configuration modes. For backup and restore, we want the Configure Additional mode. From here, I can view the backup files again. And that's useful so I can copy and paste when executing the restore. Note when the restore completes, any scheduled deployments will have been disabled and can be re-enabled in the UI. Returning to the Address Manager UI, we can see that the United Kingdom block has been restored.
A few final words. Remember that permissions and process go a long ways towards helping prevent any of these situations to begin with. You don't want to have to roll back, but now, if you find yourself in that situation, you know what to do. For more information, visit docs.bluecatnetworks.com.